Good morning, guys. All right, second week of online learning. Here we go. Let's see how we do. I just again wanted to send you a quick video saying hi, saying good morning. It's really foggy here this morning. Is it foggy there? Like super foggy. So this week, I'm trying out a couple of different things. So for reading this week, I'm actually going to be having you do Freckle. I have some assignments in Freckle, but we're also in reading.
Freckles at Grandma's house.
My parents' dog's name is Freckles, and so that's what Braylee was talking about. We're also going to be looking at suffixes, prefixes, and roots. The reason for that and the reason why that's reading, kind of writing, is it really helps with your vocabulary. So today for reading, you actually just have a lesson from me in there to watch. You really just need to watch it. It's going to go over suffixes, prefixes, and roots. Really focus on the roots because that's new. We've talked a lot during the year about prefixes and suffixes. We have not spent time on roots really all that much. So it is a lesson. It's a video. I'm actually teaching you. Then you'll have... Black. Freckles is black. Then you'll have
I know I did that.
and then you'll have some things to do with roots tomorrow. You'll have Freckle tomorrow, like to do kind of together. Honey, Trigger's blonde. And then the end of the week, you'll have something to do all together with prefixes, suffixes, and roots. So focusing a little bit more on like some vocabulary skills so that we can break down vocabulary words. Reading, that's reading. Writing, it's another prompt. Guys, so it's a different prompt this week. Then math, is it something different again? I'm trying something else. So I think 1 week we'll do Zern. Then we'll have this new website called I Know It to practice kind of what you were supposed to do in Zern last week. So it's still going to be decimals, but it's going to be more application. So more problems where you have to practice and that thing. I also know that we've never actually gotten on I Know It before because it was something new I discovered. So I do have you all logged in with usernames and passwords. Well, I don't have you logged in, but I've created your usernames and passwords. I kept them really simple. Your username for the I Know It site. So under math, it's going to say I Know It. Click on that link. It's going to take you to that website. Your username is the first letter of your last name. Sorry, let me say that correctly. No. It's the first letter of your first name and your last name. So if it was mine, like if I had it, it would be C, lowercase c, and then my last name, McElwain. Your password is just your first name. No capitals. I didn't capitalize anything. There's no numbers or anything like that. It is so if my password, it would be Colleen, Colleen. My username would be C McElwain. So for like Quentin, you would be your Q Allman password Quentin. Maya, your M Barton password Maya. Carter, your C Carlson password Carter. Fabiana, your F Bustos password Fabiana. Okay, so that's how everyone's passwords and things work. And it's the same thing. It's not an assignment. I tried something different this time. With those websites, if you're leaving it and there's not actually anything for you to turn in, it's just a material with the link that you're going to post on it. Because there's not actually anything there for you to turn in. There is just you going to the website. And like I said, like Freckle sends me an email once you've done the work, showing me what you've done. So that's how I keep track of Freckle. And then I know it. Again, I go in there and I can see what you've done. So I can check your work right straight there. So you don't have to worry about turning anything in on Google Classroom. Writing, you turn it in on Thursday. Don't turn it in before then. Social studies and science. If you did not finish your business last week, you are finishing your business this week. That is what you've been assigned. If you did not finish the changes to matter last week, you were finishing and turning in your changes to matter this week. If you did finish both of those things, you have new social studies assignments. And as you get those done and turned into me, I will give you new assignments. I gotta learn to stop moving so much because I will give you new assignments for you to do. So this week we're reviewing matter completely, like the 3 states of matter and how you change and go through them and what that looks like. It's just a review to wrap up matter. And then next week we will be on to something new in science. This week for social studies, it's talking about scarcity, opportunity cost, and economic cost. So again, it's still dealing with economics, but really understanding what scarcity is. So that means it's when there's not a lot of it. A good example of that would have been very recently with toilet paper. Toilet paper fell into the scarcity. There was a very high demand, but a very low supply. So it was scarce. And then with choice, you have a choice. You only have so much money. You can only do one thing or the other, and your opportunity cost is you can only pick one of them, and the cost would be the thing that you didn't pick. So it's a thing going over that. There's a video for you to watch, and then there is some slides for you to work through. Guys, some of you are still hitting that share button. Don't hit the share button. Turn it in. So when you get done with those slides, go back to the classroom, make sure you're in that assignment, and click on your work, link that slide back to me, and turn it in. Do not share it, guys. I don't see it very well. Sharing it is where I can, turning it in is where I can look at it. Guys, when I put those numbers on, like, I'm just kind of letting you know how you did on it. When I turn it back into you, if there's a grade given to it, it's not necessarily I'm putting that in my grade book. I'm just letting you kind of know what I see and how you did. You don't have to turn it back into me once I return it to you with a grade. Now, if you want to, like, if you fix it and you change it up, go for it. But you have to turn things into me. That's how I can look at it and I can say, hey, you did this wrong, fix it. Hey, this is wrong, because I will return things to you, and I have done that. So you need to turn it in, not share it. Please don't share it with me, okay? Turn it into me. But that's just science, social studies, and writing. For Freckle, and I know it for this week, you don't have to. When we do Newsla, there's nothing for you to turn into me. It's turned into me on the site. When you do Zern, there's nothing for you to turn into me. It's on the site it's on Zern. Okay? So funny for you guys. So something I've discovered new, being home so much with my girls, which of course I'm loving. My little one, I think I told you one time, she likes to play in the dog food. No, she doesn't like to play in the dog food. She likes to eat it. We have to keep it away from her because she is eating Trigger's food. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But if she hears Trigger, like if she's in the other room and she hears Trigger eating his food or like drinking water, she like scoots on her little rear end as fast as she can to come into the kitchen to get to his food dish so she can eat his food. I'm serious. It's insane. So what's something funny or new that you've discovered being home these weeks? I would love to tell me in the comments. Tell me something funny or new. Mine is my youngest daughter likes to eat dog food. Bye, guys. Have a wonderful week. I miss you.